Well, Sagon, we find ourselves absolutely in the middle of paradise. Now we are in the western part of Virginia, pretty much at the bottom of the Shenandoah Valley, and we find ourselves right in the middle of paradise. And this is about the center of the sacred hunting grounds and territory of the Momacan Indians. Now, the Momacan Indians spoke Iroquoian and about 3 other languages, but they were one of the formidable people, and we're talking about in all of the east of the Mississippi. The population was intense, ranging all of Virginia pretty much, up into Pennsylvania and down into North Carolina. And the Monacans were part of the Powhatan Confederacy. And the Monacans are now, this is going to be their museum and their location here in western part of Virginia. And you talk about absolutely gorgeous, pristine, and I'm going to owe you interviews for the future, but I just want to make sure you knew to look up their museum. And here we find the entrance to the Momacan Indian Museum here in the western part of Virginia, and we're talking about right outside of Amherst, Virginia, or Lynchburg, Virginia. This would be the schoolhouse where they are recovering their language and their culture. And on the property, of course, is a pristine, absolutely gorgeous church. And let me take you down to some of the museum buildings, although it came in the middle of the week, so I have to contact the offices. But I'll give you a brief overview here and try to get a hold of the people to interview. As we walk down the path from the Indian Museum headquarters, we find ourselves in a beautiful, pristine intersection of 2 creeks. The church is right there, and other parts of the museum are right up here on this side road. I'll see if I can get you a quick glimpse of that. And very roughly, here are some more of the buildings of the museum that house the artifacts. Of course, here it says the Momacan Indian Nation, Momacan Indian Museum, history preserved is knowledge gained. And I'll attempt to give you an overview of the paradise that's here called the Momacan Indian Nation.